lost your glow and the glitter and the gold. I couldn't stay alive inside your chokehold. Hold on, I really gotta go, cause I'm not falling into your hole. You won't in my head around. You won't take this one from me. Your creation is a fallacy to rap. Didn't calculate your math before your galaxy collapsed. Coming harder for you, some heartless voyages start destroying soldiers, killing constellations, bringing realness back. Yeah, you motherfuckers can't apologize. On the tables of the mic, you choose how you die. I never came across a rapper that I'm scared of, cause ain't an MC in this universe I can't tear up. We making music just trying to put the fun back in. Turntablism, lyricism ain't no gun packing. It's hard to swallow even my simple sentence, so bite is not recommended by 9 out of 10 dentists. I step on snakes and yes, I make a mess on tape cassettes with my brother. Ain't no other quite like my mellow, my man. So abilities, let me hear you make some funky music with your hands. It's implied by its bloodthirst, wanna take it all apart just to rebuild it and make it worse. You're going crazy, well I'm happy you're leaving. You wanna sing yourself to sleep, but you're too dead to realize that you're screaming. Even if in God we bending and trust we cheat, I'm everyday people normal, and I'm glad to be.
Got a little story I want to tell y'all. See, it was September 1st, 1999, the day of my death. My back was on the cold concrete as I took my last breath. And I saw my body laying on the ground as my soul hovered above it. Damn Eyedea, he was a good-looking cat. But then
ain't no over a groovy, Jane Doe or a Lucy. Her innocent looks are deceiving, so I'm telling you to be wise. Hey yo, I know she's a cutie, but she goes for the Lucci. Sure, her words sounded sincere, she even made me cry. Hey yo, don't think I'm goofy, but there's power in that coochie underneath those booty tight cut off Daisy Dukesy Levi's. She's a big shot, you know your dream girl. She knows how to use her looks to take advantage of the world. She's a
average romanticized American relationship sinks, capsize when either side becomes a slave to a condition. Dependent, afraid to be alone. He needs that feeling that he can't create all on his own. He despises the fact she has a life outside of them. It drives him crazy to think she's not insanely consumed with him. Give her the guilt trip and maybe she'll quit living to stay behind his prison walls and lose all individualism.
teeth marks on the skin. The greatest trick the devil ever played was convincing me that I was him. We like to feel the blood and fat dripping off our gums. She likes to talk directly down the barrel of her gun, learning to perfect the ancient art of quiet rape. We've always been so warm and calculated, I owe you a thanks. Eyes wide shut, I promise not to fall awake. Lick the guillotine and tell you how the gasoline tastes. This is a big fuck you to anyone out there that hates us. It ain't my fault you failed to recognize what great is. If you weren't so caught up in who you did ride, you'd see the flaws of your so-called generals and crawl to this side. I'm gonna run from the voice of reason till it turns to laughter, and dance the masquerade like I don't believe in the morning after. The chronicles contain a few hidden chapters. We keep our mirrors dirty in case vanity backfires. Cold green curtains, hunger, pains, and eagerness. In one throw you could expose all of my weaknesses. And don't give me that, you can be somebody's speech, that ain't your place. Let me be, I'm an example of a candlelit life with electric relaxation, brain trampled by devotion to remote control channel changing. Something provoked the whole globe to lower expectations. Damn, what's wrong with my generation? We was the cream of the crop, but it seems we've been robbed. That's what happens when you trade in all your dreams for a job.
Sometimes a child's scream influences every dream. Sometimes we fool ourselves into thinking we moved on, but no way, no how do we ever forget what we've seen. No way, no how do we ever forget what we've seen. No way, no how do we ever forget what we've seen. No way, no how do we ever forget what we've seen.
He lives in a 4x2 glass box, it reminds me of my head. I wish my floor would have rocks, but it's covered with puddles instead. If I could be him, life would be great. I could erase this permanent frown, I wouldn't even be held down by my own weight. I woke up, walked to the tank to hear his thoughts on yesterday. How was it, I asked, and after a tap on the glass, he looked my way, then gave me this depressed expression and pressed his best just to say, besides the tides and the gray skies, it was okay. In Western philosophy, psychology, physics, you think a lot more and start to question existence. You wonder about your nervous system's limits. You tamper with reality maps and then ask hallucinogenic induced
Who am I? What am I? Am I forever? All information breathes in the shallow, dark halls of never. You can see where it's leading. You wish you were dreaming. If the castle crumbles, no one's there to put it back together.
Have to make your wildest dreams come true at a price you won't forget. The sadly married set up alibis, no harm, no regret. Hoping they meet an angel in bed that could wrestle the devil right out of their heads. The city runs fast, no one has time to sit with themselves, no time to look into our pain or see the same despair in everyone else. We're all born into this river without knowing how to swim, and eventually we learn how to keep the water under our chins. Sometimes this river's so cold to be in, freezing my soul, solidifying my skin. Regardless of how far I see, I never see my travels in. We're carried by the current, being driven by the wind. The scenery we pass we'll never see again, so we store it up as memories and don't let go of them.
I found myself fall into madness, so I dove. The best thing I ever did was let go. I found myself fall into madness, so I dove. The best thing I ever did was let go. Life is a play, we're always acting out without ever seeing it from the writer's or audience's point of view. But we reach infinity, let go. The writers, the actors, and the audience at the exact same time. So here you are, and now you understand. You always were here, that's why you always ran. But you can only run away for so long before you catch up with yourself and become part of the song.
You took me by my throat and made me understand the world is if I were you and I couldn't breathe. And you can lead a horse to fresh water, but you can't teach it how to be okay when you decide to leave. I'm lost, there's no one to protect. I got so used to being sheltered from the rain that always followed you. It's not my first time, actually it's nothing new, but that doesn't make it any easier to get through. The snow won't melt, smoke won't clear, turn hope inside out 1,000 times, trying to see if there was ever anything more than dressed up fear. But the two go hand in hand, you can't have one without the other being there. Now this is a necessary change from the grim, simple and plain. Gonna exercise that brain to break the chain. Pain is a part of game, no need to explain. We innovate to generate it intricately interwoven tapestry, musical and ethical epiphany. The industry's minimal amount of muscle messing with the anchor that can take it all away. The way the sun is like a runner, left, run a ton of tunnel through a simple symbol, a simple sentiment. Adrenaline is coming back. I'm in a minute city with a die to be a superstar. I'd rather be a galaxy, but how you see it so dependent on the medicine and rhetoric and how I'm any second of your thinking is I'm sitting at the brink of this world is all asleep, and I have no apologies. I stand alone, burned every bridge over the troubled water. No longer hiding from my personality disorder. A stronger tide is coming, I've been running, trying to function fine without my mind climbing out this fucking corner. I was born a thorn away from the rotten petals of forgotten rebel craft in the absence of heaven's heavy hand to develop an evident level of benevolence. So it's probably better I sell my soul to the devil. This is a message to anyone I met that thinks they know me. Don't pretend to understand none of the issues that I'm holding. I was in a rush to grow up. Look, mom, no cuts, just a stomach of disgust and the fear that I might go nuts this year. If I don't slow up, I'll see you on my way. One day this shit'll kill me, but I guess that it's okay. I've lost all faith in a world so full of hate, and I don't fucking love music, I just use it to escape.